All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash, Shalom Yom. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and warn these last days and who are the true leaders of the nation of Israel. I want to give a strong shalom to the occupant of the four corners of the earth, pushing toward the truth and sincerity, making the call and election sure, making the bodies living sacrifice, as well as a large multitude of men, women, and children who the Lord will have mercy on in these last days, better known as the righteous one-third. Okay? And I want to give a humble salutation to the elected in the nation of Israel, tuning in throughout the four corners of the earth, wherever your habitation may be at, no matter what your outside appearance may be. All right, this is Brother Mashal, coming back at you with a quick lesson of the spirit part of Yahweh Shem Shai, representing the Cleveland branch of Great Millstone. I want to say to Wadi Yahweh Shem Shai for giving me the spirit and having mercy for allowing me to do this lesson. And I'm gonna entitle this lesson "Bumps in the Road." Okay, well. Through this walk, we're gonna have bumps in the road. Okay, we're gonna have trials, tribulations, adversity, and that the whole thing is it's a test, man. It's a test to see how we react. It's a test to see if you're gonna continue to walk in the spirit, or if you're gonna let Hashatan win. Okay, so. We all go through these things, man. We all go through the lows of being in the spirit and falling out of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta continue to press forward. The Apostle Paul said, to press forward towards the mark. Okay, and that mark is the kingdom of heaven. All right, now, we get down. Well, what do? We pick ourselves up. What through what? Through studying, through congregating, through reading. Okay. The things that where we can use. Yahweh Shai gave us these tools, okay, to continue to exhort us. All right, the comforter isn't called the comforter for no reason. It comforts your spirit. Okay, you have to do a lot of reading, man. Okay, but we can't be worried about bumps in the road. And the thing is that we're driving a car and we see a bump in the road, and instead of going over it and pushing through it, what do? We swerve all the way out of the way. That's taking you out of your walk. Okay, you don't want to swerve all the way out the way, man. All right, what you want to do? You want to hit that bump head on, man. Why? Because the driver of your car is Yahweh Shai. Okay. And he's the one that's gonna take that bump for us. Okay, he's the intercessor. Okay, the scriptures say, I believe it's in Psalms the 55th chapter, to cast our burdens upon the Lord. Okay. So what do? We forget about the cares of this world, man. Okay. And we put all of that on Yahweh Shai, man. He bore all that grief for us, man. He read Isaiah the 53rd chapter. Okay, it says that he had borne our griefs. All right, so he's the one that's taking on this stuff, man, and we have to realize that. We have to take that to use that for our advantage. Don't let the cares of this world choke the word, man. Like it says in Mark the 4th chapter. All right, so we're gonna start off in Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, and the 4th verse. It says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate." Okay, so whatever the Lord gives us, what do we do, man? We take cheerfully, man. Okay, we try not to let things get us out of our hookup, man. Take us out of the spirit. Whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Okay, so you're not gonna be always walking in the spirit. Okay, you have to have patience, and that word patience goes back to the word suffering. Okay, even Yahweh Shai, when Yahweh Shai prayed to the Lord 3 times to remove that cup from him, you know, Yahweh Shai was at a lower state, man. Okay, but through the Spirit, he had to be patient because he knew what he had to do for, as to be a sacrifice for the nation of Israel. All right, so we have to be patient, man. We have to be temperate. All right, verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." Okay, so when gold is tried in the fire, it gets purified, and this our walk is our purification process. All right, so the things that happens during our walk, what is it doing? Yo, it's strengthening us. Okay, it's giving us more experience, so that way the next time something like that happens, you'll be you'll be a little more wiser. All right, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. Acceptable men. Are you worthy? All these things are a test, but are you going to pass the test? We already have the study guide, man. The study guide is the scriptures, but are you going to pass the test? Are you going to continue to walk in the Spirit when the flesh is eating away at you, man? Okay, when you want to revert back to the things that you used to do in the world, are you going to revert back to those things? Okay, and this is starting with me, myself first and foremost. Okay, we already know it's a struggle, man. Okay, living a wicked life is the easiest thing you can do. But we're walking that straight path, man. Yahweh Shai said to enter ye at the straight gate. And that word straight, STRAIT, meaning a place of difficulty, a narrow place. All right, let's jump to Proverbs. Uh, 24 and verse 10. It says, "If thy faint in a day of adversity, thy strength is small." You see, so you can't faint, man. You can't be weary in the time of your tribulation, man. Okay, because if you do, that means your strength is small, man. Your faith is weak. Okay, you don't have the full understanding of how this walk goes. All right, so you can't faint in the day of adversity, man. And usually when you faint, what happens? You're dehydrated. Now what do? What? We drink that living water, man. You know what? Let's go to Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and what? And the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." See, the strength of the wisdom and knowledge is going to be your strength of salvation, man. So if you faint in the day of adversity, man, your strength is small. Because the thing that's going on now is nothing compared to what's going to be coming very soon, man. Okay, very, very soon. So wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability at times, man. All right, and the strength of salvation. All right, and that strength is Yahweh Shai. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, so we're gonna go through things, but are you gonna faint? Are you gonna let allow the flesh, your thought process that you had in the world overcome what you've learned in the truth? Okay, it's not gonna be easy, but this is why we're all being tried, man. We're all going through adverse things, but how do you handle it? Let's go to Proverbs 25 and 28. It says, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. You see, when you don't have rule over your spirit, you're not walking in wisdom. Okay, you're faint. So we got to have rule over our spirit, man. Okay, and the city that is broken down and without walls is a destroyed city without a defense. Okay, the walls represent a defense system. So when you're not walking in the spirit, when you don't have rule of your own spirit, when you allow the cares of this world, stuff that's going to get destroyed anyway, take you out of the spirit, now you're without defense, man. Because the spirit is the only defense mechanism that we have, man. Okay, the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua dwelling in us. That breath of life that we've been blessed to have. That gives us that eye salve. All right, so you don't want to be that broken down city without walls, man. All right, because when you go back to Ecclesiasticus 11 and verse 14, it says prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. Okay, so it's always going to be a balance. But how do you? It's all good when the Lord is blessing you, when you're prosperous. But how do you react when the Lord throws adversity at you, man? Okay, do you faint, or do you stand strong for Yahweh Bashem Yashai and continue to walk in the Spirit? Okay, so prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. Okay, because that's a balance, man. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Proverbs 11. Proverbs 11 and verse 1, it says, a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. You see, so a false balance is an abomination. So the Lord is going to give you prosperity and adversity, man. And that adversity is to perfect you to the coming of Yahweh Shai. Okay, that adversity is to see, and you can and show the angels that's recording everything and taking it back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, you're able to walk in the spirit when things aren't right, when things ain't going the way you want them to. Okay, maybe when a brother do you wrong, are you going to continue to walk in the spirit, or are you going to let the carnal aspect take over? All right. So a false balance is abomination to the Lord, man. But a just way is his delight. You're going to get both. You have to prepare yourself for both. All right. And just one more. We'll go to James 4. And verse 7. It says, submit yourselves, therefore, to the Heavenly Father. It says, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Okay? So this is the job of the devil, man. It's to throw you off your game, to be those speed bumps, the bumps in the road. Okay, and the devil wants you to avoid that by what? By going all the way around it. Okay, and when you go all the way around it, what happens? Now you get thrown off your track, man. You get thrown off your walk. Okay, those bumps in the road. What does a car have? A car has shocks. a whole suspension system. So you hit those bumps in the road, and with your Yahweh Shai at the wheel, you won't even have to feel it, man. It's like riding in a Bentley or a Maybach. You know, you hit a bump in the road, you don't even feel that, man. Okay, so we resist Hashatan, and he will flee from us, man. And how do we resist him? By what? By continuing to walk in the Spirit when adversity hits us. Being able to maintain a level of uh of wisdom, you know, during chaotic times. All right, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and infinite worship to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash, Shalom Yom. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'm going to say Kwame Sharala, Abba Shalom.